Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Flash 761. Complete story will be coming very shortly, don't worry about that. But we're going to be waiting for a few more issues to make this a full thing. So in Flash 761, we have the, final technical battle of Reverse Flash and the Flash, but it has one of the coolest reveals I've seen yet in a Flash comic. So Reverse Flash is a villain that we all know his whole purpose is to mess with Barry Allen's life. He can never die, he's technically a paradox. The way that works is he went back, quick rundown of the Reverse Flash. Let's start from there. How about that? Okay. So in the future, he was a scientist or custodian, depending on which of his origins you want to look at, of the Flash Museum, where he learned all about the Flash's history and decided to become the Flash himself. He then went back in time and decided to try and become the Flash, fought against Wally West and Jay Garrick, where they realized he wasn't Barry Allen, he was this other person, and sent him sprawling through time. Eobard Thawne has then gone through various iterations of battling against Barry Allen. But the most famous one, the most infamous of his incarnations, he went back in time to kill Barry Allen's mother by snapping her neck. That's also used in the TV show as one of his origins. So after that battle was done, Barry went through a lot of fights with him, and he went back in time, did the Flashpoint event, which you also know from the television show probably if you don't know the comic books. In which Barry prevented Eobard Thawne, but he created an entire future that didn't work, basically. Eobard Thawne, during the Flashpoint paradox, was not in a proper timeline. So when Barry Allen went back in time again to correct things and create the New 52, Reverse Flash was removed. He became a paradox. He can't be killed because there's always a version of Reverse Flash running through the time stream. So he just dies over and over again, but none of it matters as he isn't real. He doesn't exist in a timeline. That's why he's such an evil villain for Barry. He pops up, he messes with the current time frame, he messes with the family, they kill him or accidentally kill him or something goes wrong, and then he's gone until he isn't. He shows back up, he fights against them again. Well, all of that has been building in Joshua Williamson's run for the Flash. For the last, so this should technically 750s when they shifted back. That was like 70. This is like 80 something. I don't even know. They were going fine to issue 100 and they shifted it back at 750, but 80 something issues. So we already had Reverse Flash show back up at the beginning of the New 52. We had Barry Allen fought against him at the end of that. They teamed up. Reverse Flash has shown up a couple of times in Joshua Williamson's run. This run has been incredible. We've had everything from the creation of Godspeed to Wally West returning to the Flash family having to go to war. Joshua Williamson has done an amazing job of bringing together a Flash mythos that makes sense. But a few things we all chalked up to comic book isms, such as Wally and Barry arguing about something and then basically going, okay, why wouldn't they just work together? No, because for comics, we need them to fight. Makes it fun. So they did. You know, there was situations like, why doesn't Barry Allen trust Kid Flash and Avery? Well, logic would tell you that he would, but for comics, he needs to not to. Makes for a compelling story. So a lot of things like that happened. And honestly, me as a Flash fan never thought anything of it. I've been reading comic books for like 20-something years, 30 years. Oh man, I'm getting old. I've been reading comic books for a very long time. So whenever Barry would do these weird things, I honestly didn't even think about it. Well, as we discover in 761, everything was all planned by Joshua Williamson. Now, either he planned this from the get-go, or he is a genius who looked back at everything that was a little out of character and changed it. We discover that the Reverse Flash has gained a new power from the negative Speed Force. The ability of hypnotic suggestion using Speed Force frequencies. He can basically make you think something. And everything that has been weird, he has done to them. Okay, so I pulled up the page here so I can tell you. But we go all the way back to, he basically explains that he was the one who gave the gun to the clown that caused the Hunter Zolomon character to become Professor Zoom, Hunter Zolomon, whatever version of Reverse Flash that was. He also then explains that he was the one that created Godspeed, which we discovered at the end of the last arc. On top of that, he's also explained that he was the one that hypnotically suggested to Jay Garrick that they forgot about him. We thought it would be a comic bookism, but the reason Jay Garrick thought that they forgot about him is because Professor Zoom, Reverse Flash, told him that. We also discovered that the reason why Impulse ran away and was not a part of the team is because Reverse Flash told him to run away from his friends and family. We discover that the reason why Barry wanted to deal with his over-exploding Speed Force by himself is Reverse Flash said, "Get away, you're going to hurt people." We also discovered that the reason why he wasn't there when Kid Flash was trying to recover is because Reverse Flash suggested that he get away, no one's gonna want him around. We also discovered he was a part of the whole thing with Damian and the Teen Titans, and he's the one that caused the rift between Barry and Wally during the Flash War, and on top of all of it, I doubt this one was planned, but props to Joshua Williamson for working it in there. But the reason why Wally decided to cover everything up and not act like Wally West during Heroes in Crisis is a hypnotic suggestion from Reverse Flash. This is like the ultimate character band-aid. I've never even thought of an idea like this. Like, oh, Heroes in Crisis. We can just say one of the arch nemesis suggested it to him hypnotically. So, yeah, Reverse Flash has the ability to tell you to do things. The book then ends with the Flash family saving the day and Barry and Eobard running into the Speed Force for their final race. Because no one knows what happened to them after this. That's where it's left in the cliffhanger. But holy crap, guys. Of all the weird powers the Speed Force has given to somebody, this is the greatest ever. The ability to suggest something evil and then they have to do it. I really, really hope that this is not one of those things that just gets forgotten in the time of Flash. I really hope this is something that gets put into the Reverse Flash character forever, and we can use this over and over and over. This is the greatest new power to ever give a villain. He can hypnotically suggest you do things. That's bad. That's real bad. But what do you guys think? I could talk. What do you guys think? Might as well leave that clip in there. People are gonna love that. I'm human. This isn't my job. But what do you guys think? Because overall, I'm really happy with this reveal. If you're curious about the complete story, it'll be coming out in a couple of weeks once the Finish Line arc is done. We'll do the whole thing because I'm done doing single issues. We're gonna do the 3 to 5 issue arc that this is for you, and I hope you're excited about that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you like me talking about the comics in this manner, or if you prefer me just to not even do this and just wait for the arcs to be done. Either way, I appreciate your support. You guys are awesome. And don't forget, I stream Marvel's Avengers, Destiny, and Final Fantasy XIV over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Comicstorian Gaming. Hope to see you guys there, and I'll see you next week, or next comic, or next reveal, or Flash, baby, run!